So hi, this is Rishabh Sharma here from Team Codex, and for the hackathon, we chose the theme of the data visualization agent with the generation of the SQL queries, plus the data visualization with the help of the graphs that are there, horizontal graph, pie graph, and all the other stuff. So as you can see, this is our basic front end here. So let me just give you a quick go through how the setup is working. So we have a SQLite server, which like it is locally set up in our own environment. And then basically what it's done, it stores the SQLite file or the CSV file which the user uploads from their local computer, local or remote computer and all. And then also it will store your answers which will be generated with the help of the backend part that we have written there. And then we have the backend part which is using LangGraph and LangChain. So LangGraph we are using basically it is for the state flow manager that works like it provides us the basic features like so that multiple agents can work together. Another part is the parallelization part because multiple agents can work together. And then LangChain is basically like for integrating our LLM model there, which we are using for the revalidation of the SQL queries that are generated while the whole LangGraph API is working out there. And then you can see we have written the SQL agent code here by our like fully coded it out on our own in the Python. And then this is our front end part where we have used React and Next.js for the development of the front end. You can just go through it. We have just provided the link in the GitHub repository and all. And for the dataset, like right now we are going to use a small dataset, and I have also worked upon like 10K data fields, like around the rows and 50 columns. So it was a query that was asked to us on the GitHub. So we worked on that and published that data on the GitHub. You can go through there and check it. So let me just start with it. Let's just ask. Let's just get the invoices ID for each customer type. Give me invoices for customer type. Okay, for each customer type, I would say. And just ask. And yeah, I made some mistakes. You can see like invoices and customer. I made some mistakes. So basically, I did it because like we have provided the feature of the semantic search. We were asked in the interim process like how you are working on the like how you are going to see if some user had made mistake. How are you going to solve it? So with the help of the semantic search, we have provided the LLM chat from there, and then with the help of that semantic search part, it will just validate it to the closest part in the data set if it is there or not, and then it will just go through the relevant if it's relevant in the fields. You can see it is working right now. You can see it's invoices ID. So it will just go there and matches it like by how much percentage matches it. And on that basis, it will just generate the output. Like you can see it shows that it's relevant right now. So we like worked upon it in the last night only and then we just did it. And you can see like it provided you with the results like which is normal ID and which is a member. And then it takes a little bit time. Meanwhile, it's generating the visualization. I will just give you the backend part. So this is the backend part. You can see like let me just zoom in. So it starts, then passes the portion that gets the unique counts, and then generate the SQL query. And then on the basis of that, it will validate and fix your SQL queries. After that, it executes the SQL query and then format the result. And for the visualization part, it doesn't work in LangChain here. So that's why we are using the front end here. It will just generate it. Meanwhile, I will just run the same question here. Let me just get it. Uh, let me just get the I would just provide the same question here, and let's just get the UUID from, I guess I had okay, you can see like it just provide you full data, and you want to see the traces, you can just see the traces here, you can see the question and UUID here. Just let me just copy it and just wait it. Meanwhile it runs. Okay, you can see like it passed the question, get the unique noun, get generated, validated it, and then it will just execute the query. You can see this is how the backend is working right now. It is basically set up in the our local environment right now, not also you can see like our Docker is here running up. You can just you can see the backend py is running for LangGraph Redis part is there. It is just taking all the logs in. So basically we did it for the isolation of the dependency and yeah, for deployment on the cloud if we need it for the future. So what I was saying is that we have posted on Docker so that dependency isolation is there and no conflicts occur, and for everyone, for the teammate or the judges when they will see it, so there won't be much indifferences. And yeah, you got the output. You can see like it get the output for everyone. Then it got the visualization reason for like how it is like reasoning how part is doing, and then it got the let me just give you the SQL query which is generated. Let's just go to the main part. Yeah, you can see that it got the SQL query here, and then it validated and fixed it. And let's just go here. Yeah, you got the output here. We can see that traces here, and that was it. That was our demo here. And yeah, we are working on the multi-table joins part too, so that in multiple tables we can just join them together. Like get the output. Sorry, join them together. I would say like from multiple tables we can just generate the output with the help of it.